What's up, everyone? Peti Kish here. We're going to be talking about today with Dragon Age, the Veilguard / the Monster Hunter Wilds Open Beta. So I'm recording this on a Monday afternoon, which is November 4th. These two games released last Thursday on October 31st on a Halloween. We're going to be seeing the Steam DB for each of these. We're going to see some charts, some numbers. Let's see how it's going. I wanted to give it a little time for both of them to see if we got actually pretty good results for these games. Dragon Age, as everyone knows, is a big name. A lot of people know about Dragon Age. It's a BioWare game, so it's probably going to sell. But is it now? That's the question. Is it selling? Because the controversy about this game has been skyrocketed like crazy, and all of the rumors, all of the things that we known about actually became true. So we're going to be looking into that, as well as this Monster Hunter Open Beta. I played it myself, and I want to give you my 2 cents about the whole game and what I think about it. Steam charts. How is Dragon Age, the Veilguard, and Monster Hunter Wilds Open Beta actually doing?
Not bad, not bad. Now you.
Perfection.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh.
There's a lot of coping and seething going on, and some chills as well. There's a lot of interesting things going on with first Dragon Age Veilguard. Everyone talking about this game, it wasn't positive, let's just say that. It's very mixed. People wanted to see it for themselves. So the peak, all-time peak, was 89,418. So about almost 90,000. Didn't peak at 100,000, which for a big name like Dragon Age as an IP, this is absolutely bad. This is not good. This is considered a flop. But I know people out there, I see all of them on the internet talking about, oh, this is good numbers. We own the chuds. This is how it's at. We did it. Dragon Age fans in general are not happy about this. Normies are not happy about this game. A lot of people are disappointed. It's a disappointing game. It's a mediocre to mid to poor game. It's not perfect and it's not great. You know, I haven't played it myself, and I don't even want to because this game looks like trash. And to be honest, I'm not interested in general. But from what I see and what I'm hearing, it's very, very mediocre RPG. The gameplay is simple. There's nothing too much to actually get you invested into the world as much. The only thing good about this game is the graphics, the landscapes, and all that, and the music. The writing is trash. The characters are not good. The OG characters from the old Dragon Age games, they're kind of like on the side, and it's not as good as what the other Dragon Age games used to be. So my favorite was Dragon Age Origins. I played the heck out of it. That was really fun. I never finished it, but I did like it when I played it. I never tried out Inquisition or Dragon Age 2, but from what I heard, this one is the worst one. It's almost like a reboot. It doesn't really transfer much of your progress through your other Dragon Age games. It's just a disappointment overall. It's a lot of people even say it doesn't even feel like Dragon Age at all. It's okay numbers wise, but for an IP, a AAA game that probably cost $300 million, this is not good. This is layoffs. And this is going to be a problem in the later run for BioWare. Will BioWare be gone because of this game? I don't think so, but you never know, especially in today's landscape and gaming industry. This could actually cause them to hurt a lot. You're going to see a lot of layoffs at BioWare and maybe a shutdown. Who knows? Because I don't know after this with Mass Effect what's going to happen. The weekend was there, and it didn't even spike to 100,000 at all, so it's not looking good. The Veilguard, let's say that. And let's check out Monster Hunter Wilds Open Beta. So right now, The reason why it says users right now are 0, it's because they stopped the beta. It was only for this weekend and this weekend only. Peaked all time when everyone wanted to play the game. 463,798. Wow, for open beta, that is phenomenal. That's really, really good. Okay, people will say, oh, it's an open beta, it's free. It's a limited time open beta, very short time frame, which is true. But with these numbers, you can tell that there is an interest for this game. There's an interest compared to Dragon Age. This is also a big IP. The reason why I want to have the two compare, a huge IP. Monster Hunter is wild, literally wild, because in Japan, they love their Monster Hunter. Now, moving, in the West and other places in the world, it has been getting very, very popular. And I think this one is going to be the most popular Monster Hunter of them all. It's like a spiritual successor to Monster Hunter World. And it has also a little bit of Rise in there. It is a very good game. And you can tell that there is an impression. There is some sort of interest for this game. Doesn't mean that much of people are going to pick up the game this upcoming February. Doesn't mean that. But there is an interest for it. And this game is coming out soon. People might have wanted to try it out, see if they could run it on their PCs. Some people maybe wanted to try it out, their first Monster Hunter game, and see what it's all about. And then there's the hardcore Monster Hunter fans where like, oh, they'll eat everything up that's Monster Hunter, pretty much. You have other free games, and you have other games to compare Dragon Age to. Let's just see even top charts right now. The most played games, look at this. You even have another one, Throne of Liberty. It's a Korean game, an RPG, MMO kind of game. You have that in the top 5. Dragon Age is not even in top 5 or top 10. Where is it? Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is 13th. And this is a year-old game, and it's still doing higher. Look at all peak, 875,000. There's a lot for this game going. Yes, there is some stuff in this game that is pretty, let's just say, woke in this game. Yes, there is. But you have choice, freedom of choice in this game. Dragon Age, the Veilguard, you really don't have choices that much. You can't be really bad. You could be only good to slightly good. You can't be actually bad in that game. And you really think you have choice, but you really don't have choice in that game. More and more things I see about that game, I just don't even want to touch it. Like I said, I don't even want to play it. I like the old Dragon Ages, but it's not made for me. But Baldur's Gate 3 is still hype. People still like it, even though it has some woke stuff in it. It's just, you have so much choices that the woke stuff doesn't even bother you. It's only 16th. Last time I checked, it was in the top 20. It was in 20 or 25. It was something like that. Very weak. Fluctuation and a lot of things going on that could be talked about, but people don't want to talk about. Not legit, I would say. I feel like a lot of it is free codes getting everywhere, especially right now with the NVIDIA graphics card. People are getting PC parts and equipment, and you're getting free games. So they're adding Dragon Age to the free game category. There's people on Twitter asking free codes. I want to review this game. Can I get a free code? And then you get free codes. So people are grifting and shilling on the internet too. And then you have also people, just normies, trying to buy the game, seeing if they enjoy it or not. Knee-jerk reaction. They just buy the game, whatever. Has Dragon Age name in it, and they're like, wow, I heard Dragon Age is so good. I gotta check this out. They check it out. Some of them, fans, they don't look into the culture war stuff or anything in general about the game. They don't want to get spoiled or anything. They just buy it, and then they find out, oh shit, this is not Dragon Age. This is like a completely different game. And then they refund it, because there's also a lot of people refunding this game, which it's not adding up. There's no negative. It can't go down. It only goes up. There's a lot of situations here, and streamers as well. Streamers, trolling on it, hating on it, or just normally just playing the game casually just to see if they like it or not, And then reviewers, obviously. But yeah, there's a lot of factors here. Oh, and another one. I forgot another one. EA Play. If you have EA Play, subscribe to it for like $14.99 or $15 pretty much a month. and you get this game for free. So yeah, there's a lot of aspects here that is not legit, I would say, and there's something going on with these numbers. I think this game is actually doing poorly than we think, and it's not as good as people think. And a lot of the media wants to hide that, and they love to put their big number on this game. They wanted to win Game of the Year, win all these awards. The media is pretty much just lying to the consumer, but they're also lying to the fans of this franchise, because a lot of them are upset about this game. And they should be. They should be upset. But like, let's just see these, because there's a lot of evidence here. Here, we got even Endymion talking about it. Khalif Adams, don't harass this person. Don't hurt him or anything. Proving yet again, these people never show up to support the game they have advocate for. Why are you begging for codes? Go buy Dragon Age Veilguard to support the devs. Why are these dummies always like this? Concord, Suicide Squad, Dustborn, the list goes on. They get mad when these games fail, but they never buy them or support the devs. Buy the game or shut up. If it fails because you couldn't be bothered to vote with your wallet, pathetic. And he pretty much said, how is Dragon Age on PC? I want to try it out. Need a code.
What? What the fuck?
And then he got a code.
Bruh.
You know, I don't know this person, but I don't harass them. Don't do anything. Don't go after them, whatever. Dude, this is embarrassing. Like, seriously, embarrassing. It's pathetic. And the modern audience won't support this game. They don't want to play this game. Just doesn't want to support this. You know, this is made for them, and they don't want to play this game. They want to play, instead, Monster Hunter Wilds. Wow. Wow. How interesting, right? How interesting. And then they call, you know, all these people that are telling the truth and telling you how it is, that they call them grifters and shills, when these people can't even speak their mind. They just are paid bots, pretty much. They just are yes men and yes women, seals clapping like it's nothing, you know? Yeah, like seriously, this is ridiculous. It's so bad. It's so bad. Only 33.9% of players have made it halfway through the Dragon Age Veilguard. There are 12 parts, so there's 12 chapters. This is what Grum said. Only 0.2% have completed it since launch. So this is very interesting. So they can't even move forward, you know, the trophy list. This is also an indicator. No one has beaten this game yet, like barely. People started the game, did a tutorial area, played a little bit, and then refund. That's what I think happened. All these normies, they refunded the game. They said, well, this game is actually not what I thought it's going to be. And they refunded the game because they didn't do their research, obviously. That's why they're the normies. They don't do their research. They don't look at all the aspects are going on here. You know, on the internet, I see a lot of people, all these reviewers, the shill reviewers talking about, oh, you don't have to be trans in this game. It's not mandatory. You could just play the game as you want to be. Okay. Then why is it to get 100% platinum trophy or any trophies, if you're a trophy hunter, you have to play the game as trans?
Weird.
Huh? A little bit weird, right? You want to get that 100% in this game, you have to play trans. Transgenders all the way, right? Absolutely ridiculous. Warren Bush, if you don't know, he's the lead developer of Dragon Age the Veilguard. So he is actually a transgender man, now into a woman. And this person here, he was also one of the leads and the people working with, guess what game? Another EA game, The Sims. No wonder the writing is ass for this game, because he or she or they, them, my bad, they, them, want to put their own ideology into this game. When I knew about this, when I first known about this, I was like, oh boy, this is not going to be good. I'm not saying if a trans person's in the game, it's automatically bad, but it is a red flag already from the beginning. I wanted to give it, you know, its time to see if it'll change and make it better and listen to the fans, listen to what the criticism is. They did not listen, and they went full-blown propaganda, political ideology into the game. And that's also a turnoff for most people. It's definitely a turnoff for me. I don't need that crap. I just want to, I just want to have a fantasy world to be in and get out of the real world for a little bit, and have some awesome stories, awesome characters, have some good writing, awesome gameplay. And Dragon Age doesn't have that. Like, the gameplay is so mediocre and the writing is so bad that it ruins the game itself. It like brings it down a lot more. The more you play, what I hear, the more you play this game, the more you want to turn off your game. More like just zone out and just go through it, like go fast as you can through the game. That's what I hear. So yeah, it's pretty bad. And here you go. We got Metacritic score. Let's see some of these scores. So they gave it 84, the big reviewers. And then the public, unfavorable, 3.8. I've seen lower than that. I saw 2.5s a few days ago. So yeah, this is not mixed. This is actually hated. It's not really that good of a game. Watch it get all Game of the Year awards. Watch it happen. It's going to happen. You already know.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
They don't want gamers in it no more. They want it their way. They want a new audience, a new kind of audience. They don't want you no more. They don't want the gamers. No. And here you go. Here's IGN saying, if we never get another Dragon Age, at least it got to go out on a high note. They're saying it in your face right now that they're not positive about this game either being really well, but still gave it a 9. What? This doesn't make no sense. They don't believe in the game. They know it's going to be bad, then still give it a 9. That's literally what a shill is. They're shilling so hard for the early access shit that they'll just give it a really high score when they know this game is bad, but they have no other choice, because if they go against the grain or say what they actually feel, then, no access, no early access, you won't get it. No. This is absolutely insane. This is what the modern media is today, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Get ready to cringe real hard, guys.
Sounds like your mother was hard on you. Nah. I think your fingers are just perfect.
Yeah. So... are you trying to have sex with me?
Hadn't really thought that far ahead, but maybe?
Quick, think about us having sex. So now we need to figure out if it's Cash Lock or Tom Lock.
And those are...
Cash Lock's just flirting. You look and make jokes and maybe think about him for fun. Tom Lock is serious. Like you want to grab that and taste its neck right by the collarbone. So which is it?
Holy cow. This is what I'm talking about. Cringe dialogue, cringe writing. This is worse than Dustborn. Dustborn, you know what you're going to go into, but people that go into Dragon Age think they're going to play a Dragon Age game, but they're actually not really going to play a Dragon Age game. This is absolutely horrible. There's another clip here. Don't worry, there's more. This clip has been passed around a lot on the internet, and it is pretty cringe. It feels like a CW show. Not gonna lie, it's pretty bad.
Here, vegetables.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that
fuck?
mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or...
Let me go back here real quick.
What does that mean?
Just that awkward silence. What does that even mean? In this world, what does that even mean? This modern name for it. What does it even mean? Doesn't it take you out of the world itself? Because I know it does for me. It literally takes me out like completely. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? You just sat next to me on the table, next to my mother, and just say, yeah, I'm non-binary. Out of nowhere. Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term...
At least the music's good, right? That's all I can say. That's all I can say. The music's good at least.
For one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Cunithlock. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatosh, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle
These-
with who I am?
These faces are so ugly, dude. Oh my god. I don't dig this animation. It's so bad. It's so bad. It doesn't feel like Dragon Age. Dragon Age used to be really dark and atmosphere was very dark, very heavy. It had an identity, let's say. But now it doesn't feel like it. Now it just feels modern audience. I don't know. Pixar graphics. I don't know what the fuck they were even thinking here.
Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better!
Uh.
Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
So yeah, pretty much all the choices you picked there are like, I'm sorry, don't feel bad. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Everything literally to make her feel better because she's non-binary. If it's true, I don't know about this, but I heard rumors that if you kill this character off in the game, you get a bad ending. I don't know if that's real or not. I don't know, but I've heard rumors about it. So that's crazy. That is actually crazy. So you have to keep her on your team. Yikes. Get the cringe out of here. Get it out of here. One more thing before we move to Monster Hunter Wilds, guys. So Hypnotic made a really interesting thing here about refunds with the Dragon Age Veilguard game. He says, interesting discussion around the numbers of Dragon Age the Veilguard. Yesterday, when looking at the analytics, it was estimated this game sold 536,000 copies. There has been talks of massive refunds, but I can't find much evidence, obviously, since they hide the information. Total players was estimated to be 536,000. Now today, one day later, total estimated players and copies sold is 429,100. This is nearly 110,000 players drop from yesterday. I never seen the numbers go down like this during estimations. Game analytics, most have access to some information we do not have. I think this will lead arguments to the massive refund stories we've been hearing. Streamers have been buying the game and refunding it in 2 hours after they got their first stream done on the game when it was hot to talk about it. I just thought this was interesting information to compare. The average play time also went up from 3 hours to 8 hours. So people have progressed more through the game, but it's natural to see the hours played rise when the amount of copies owned became less. I would assume those refunds, it bolstered the average play time number from doing so. In any case, more to come in a few days. I imagine I would expect the copies sold to go back up, but we will see. That is a very interesting concept, and it is questionable what is actually going on with these numbers, because I think from what we see right now, it's not looking good. It's more of a flop than ever. We will see if this game grows or not, but I just wanted to give it a little time, especially weekends. Weekends, usually games pop off and a lot of people want to play. But for some reason, this one did not really increase that much from what it was 70,000 to 89,000. Here we go. So I'm on Dragon's Dogma 2, a game I haven't played yet. I have it, but I haven't played it yet. See, even did more peak players all time, 228,585. So this peaked even more. Here we go. Another big hit. Elden Ring, 953,426 peak. I'm just saying, it didn't even hit 100,000 yet. For a big AAA name, BioWare, Dragon Age, that's not impressive. Those numbers, that 89,000 is not impressive. Let's move on to Monster Hunter. So let me give you my 2 cents about Monster Hunter Wild. A little short summary. I played it. There is positives and there are negatives. I played it. I really like the character customization. Let's just say that. It's close to Dragon's Dogma 2's customization. It's really good. You can customize your hunter. You customize your little cat friend. My character, I play as a hunting horn. I like to do that. It just looks badass. I love the saxophone on my back. Made myself super buff and Chad-like. You know, it just looks like a badass. Let's just say that. And then I made my little cat, Sriracha, as my little cat friend. The beginning part, really dope, really cool. Like to show the world and what you're doing. The monsters are super cool in this one. Like, they're huge. And there's a lot of physics going on, a lot of moving grappler. You have a grapple. You have a little, like, jump around. It's more of like a bird. Almost like a chocobo. It's like a chocobo. You can jump on, you know, fly, jump on rocks in different places. Really cool. You can call in for backup with the flare gun and all that. Would bring your other characters. The characters in this game and like just the look of the game is super appealing, I think. I love the art style of it. It looks really awesome. The characters look really good. You have actually masculine characters and feminine characters, which is a rare thing now in games today. Just saying. The women look feminine, but they're strong, which is awesome. And the men are very masculine and very strong as well. So it's a hard world to live in, obviously, with all those monsters and everything going on. I don't want to spoil the story, but it seems very interesting. It feels the most story-based that Monster Hunter has ever had so far. You could see in the cutscenes, they put a lot of effort into it. I have my own complaints. It's just me, pretty much. But the gameplay in general is Monster Hunter. It's Monster. If you don't like Monster Hunter, how it plays, then you're not going to like this game. If you like Monster Hunter before, then you're going to love this game. It's improved and it's better in so many ways. It's just fluent and it's better. It plays really well. Sort of open world. It is open world. I wouldn't say it's fully open world, but it is very open world. Let's just say that. The bad thing is, I have problems with my PC running this game. I know a lot of people have said that too. I've seen some forums. People are saying it's a little bit hard on their PC. It is really hard. I really need to upgrade my PC in general. That's my fault. It's not the game's fault. But it is a lot on the PC itself. Another kind of factor what I'm afraid of when it comes out is it's going to run like shit. It's badly optimized. Let's say that. If they don't fix it, I already know they have stupid de novo on it. And, you know, de novo craps your PC so hard. They need to stop adding de novo into PC games. It just runs like ass. Your game is going to run like ass. Let's just say that. And de novo needs to be, like, just gone. Take it out of the game completely. Take that de novo shit out of the game because it's going to run better. That's what happened with Resident Evil 8 Village. I think they had de novo, and a lot of people were complaining how bad it is, and they couldn't run the game. They took de novo out, and the game was running a bit better now. So it was a better performing game. What I think, like Dragon's Dogma 2 had the same problem. It was badly optimized. No, it doesn't matter if you played it on PC or console. It had problems. They're still patching and updating it, but it still had a lot of problems. I don't know if it's playable anymore. I have no clue. I haven't played it yet. The optimization might be a problem for later. Besides that, I didn't have any problems. There's no woke stuff in it. I didn't see anything woke about it at all. A lot of the girl characters look fantastic. They're fine. There's good-looking girls in there. And, you know, you can make good-looking dudes in there. Whatever you like. You know, it's there. So I don't see any pandering. I don't see any forcing ideologies. There might be some censorship later down the line, but I don't see anything woke in general in the game. So it should be fine. And that's why a lot of people are interested in it. I think because it's graphically appealing and it just looks badass. You have strong, good-looking characters. Like I said in my other videos, you want to sell your game, have good, strong-looking characters, and, you know, you're going to sell a pretty good game. And then you have these badass monsters you fight, and they're pretty hard, not gonna lie. Some of these monsters are actually hard. So you need a good team to take these monsters down. You could take it down yourself and be a Chad yourself and be alpha and take everything down yourself, be a badass. But if you need it, call for, you know, backup flare gun, and you get these NPCs or these other characters to help you out in the fights. They're pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much Monster Hunter Wilds. I had a blast playing it. I played it for like 2 days, and it was fun. It was really good. I was surprised how good it is, actually. It's definitely going to do better than Dragon Age Veilguard for sure, or Veilguard for sure. That's for a fact. What do you guys think about this whole thing? Let me know in the comments below. I thank you so much for watching this long. And if you didn't like this video, I still thank you so much for watching this long. Until the next time, guys, have a good one all. I'll see you soon. See ya.